Skoda Slavia, a name that is as important to the Indian market as it is to the car maker itself. But why? Let me break it down for you guys. Recently, Skoda made a statement that the C-segment sedan space lacks innovation, and that is what is helping their SUV counterparts post high sales figures on the sales tally. But with the Skoda Slavia, Skoda is trying to rekindle that very C-segment sedan space with all the innovation. But does the Slavia has an innovative design, interior, feature list, and is it an innovative car as a whole? That is what we are going to find out in this detailed walkthrough video. So without any further ado, let's kick things off with the design first, because this car looks alluring, isn't it? What do you think about it? Let us know in the comment section below. For now, let's have a look on it. Well, starting from the front, this butterfly grille, chiseled headlamps with these L-shaped LED DRLs, a sharp-looking bumper, all of this makes the Slavia's front face look sharp. And it does look very much like a baby Octavia. But what's there on the side? Let's just move on. You get 16-inch alloy wheels, which in my opinion are a size smaller. 17s would have been a really great combination, and they would have filled the wheel arches quite well. And if we move a little more further, the door handles, they get chrome finish. And these lines, they remind you of the Kushaq. Well, that is not a wrong thing at all. And the roof line, it slopes down to meet the tail section, and all of this makes the Slavia look more like superb. And this outline is very familiar and is very much upmarket. And this rear face, well, you get sharp looking tail lamps over here, and the bumper is finished with subtle use of chrome, and it looks appealing. I really like the design, but what do you guys think of it? Again, let us know in the comments below. And if I talk about the dimensions, the Slavia is roughly 4.5 meters long, it is 1.7 meters wide, and sits almost 1.5 meters in width. And if I talk about its wheelbase, well, it is 2651 mm, and it is the longest figure in comparison to its competitors, namely Honda City, Hyundai Verna, and Maruti Suzuki Ciaz. But how spacious is it on the inside? Let's just hop in and see. Well, the doors on the Slavia, they do not close with a solid thread as it was there in the Polo. There's somewhat of clunk in there, which I'm not a big fan of. But if I talk about the design, well, you get a dual tone treatment for the interior, which looks very upmarket and very plush. And now starting with the features list, well, you have a big touchscreen over here. It is the biggest in the business. 10 inches of screen is what you get on the Slavia. And this instrument console, it is a virtual cockpit as well. And if I talk about the steering wheel, it's a 2-spoke unit, much like that you see on the Superb or on the Octavia or on the Kushaq as well. You have all your controls over here, and this unit is leather wrapped, feels very plush, very premium. No complaints with this steering wheel's design whatsoever. And if I talk about the AC vents, well, they are positioned here right beneath the touchscreen, and this again looks very much like the Superb. Somehow the side AC vents, they are circular in shape, and they are flanked with a chrome grille, and that again makes the overall cabin feel upmarket, and it uplifts the overall ambience. And if I start talking about the storage spaces, well, you have a cubby space over here where you can slide in your phone. Moreover, you get 2 charging ports over here. You have a 12-volt socket over here, 2 cup holders, and an armrest with very small storage space. If I talk about the glove box, it is not as big as I would have thought, but it is a cool one. Again, thumbs up to Skoda for this one. The door bins, they are wide, they can house 1-liter bottles with ease. Again, you get a sunroof over here. It's not a panoramic one, but it is fairly big to let a lot of light enter inside the cabin. And if I talk about the space, well, I have enough headroom over here. The seat is now set in a position which is relatively higher than its lowest setting. And if I talk about shoulder room, well, there are no complaints, and in terms of knee room and leg room, there are no complaints either. This feels like a very plush seat. It holds you well in the position, and no complaints about the under thigh support either. Let's just sit in the second row and see what you get there. Well, Skoda sedans are known for the space they offer, and I am 5 feet 6 inches tall, and I have enough of knee room and leg room. Well, I can stretch my legs over here and have this armrest pulled down to have access to 2 cup holders. Moreover, you can keep your phones charged via these 2 USB ports. Again, you have 2 AC vents over here, which makes the rear seat feel much more comfortable than those on the front one. But since we haven't driven this car, we can't say much about the front seat experience. In fact, the driving seat experience, to be precise. But I'll brief you about the engine options from here itself. There are 2 engine options: 1 liter 115 PS motor, it's a 3-cylinder turbocharged petrol motor, and you have the bigger 4-cylinder 1.5 liter turbocharged motor that produces 150 PS. The gearbox options include a 6-speed manual and a 6-speed AT for the smaller 1000cc motor, but a 6-speed manual and a 7-speed DCT with pedal shifters for the bigger 1.5 liter motor. Well, this makes the Slavia the most powerful sedan in its segment. And if I talk about the boot space, let's just go out and see what it has on offer. But before that, let me tell you, the door bins are deep and you get dedicated pockets for your mobile phones, as is the case with the Superb. Well, 521 liters of boot volume, and here's what it looks like. It is a big boot considering the segment Slavia sits in and the rivals it has to take on. But before I close this boot, I'll update you with another feature. It also comes with ventilated front seats, and that is a good feature considering the hot and humid environment we live in. But talking about the prices, well, Skoda hasn't announced its prices yet. The car has just been unveiled and we are still waiting to drive it and have a look at its prices. Well, the launch is anticipated in the first quarter of 2022. Will you guys be waiting for this one? Well, again, let us know in the comments below, and also let us know what do you guys think of the Skoda Slavia. I really like this car for the design it comes with and the space it has on offer, and the tremendously long feature list, because it even gets 6 airbags, traction control, electronic stability control, and you can also opt for curtain airbags on the sides and curtain airbags for your head. Well, that being said, it is a really nice offering from Skoda in the C segment sedan space. And this was all from my side. I'm your host Mohit Bhardwaj, taking a leave right now. But if you like this video, if you like the Skoda Slavia, do not forget to press that thumbs up button. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit on that tiny little notification icon to stay updated, and take care.